The first billion-dollar solo business is coming. And with AI, it'll be here faster than you think. But most people still don't know how to use AI to get ahead. As a CEO, board member, investor in tech companies worth billions, I am seeing teams ship full products in weeks. And the ones who make real money are doing one thing better. They build real businesses with AI, not just automation. So, no, this isn't another AI automation video. Today, I'll share with you a step-by-step path to one-person AI business that could make millions in 2026. Let's get into it. Step one is the most important. It's the one mistake that separates the unicorns from the 99%. Imagine it's Monday morning, and your task is to analyze 1,000 customer reviews as quickly as you can. Now, 2 years ago, it would have cost you $3,000 and days of data analysis to even make sense of it all. Today, AI will do it in minutes for $3. That's 1,000x collapse in the cost of doing business. It's mind-blowing. Also, AI doesn't work at human speed, right? It works at light speed. And finally, the output will be better because AI can understand vast data with more precision than humans can. So AI is cheaper, faster, better than humans right now. And that single fact could be terrific for some of us and terrifying for some of us. Because in this new high-stakes battlefield, your competition is no longer just another founder or another company. It's the fact that intelligence itself has become a commodity. How do you know if your business idea is $1 million idea? That's the framework I want to share. I call this the founder's triangle. You have to ask 3 questions. First, the domain. Are you an expert in some domain? Have you worked in a specific industry for 5 years? Because then you'll know the industry nuances, the pain points, the buying process, the customers, the partners, the channels. You have human intuition about it. Your competitors will start from 0 and you'll start from year 5. That's the huge advantage. Second D, do you have depth in your craft? What feels like play to you that feels like work to others? That's a great question to ask. That helps you focus your business on your strengths. The skill could be anything. It could be coding, math, accounting, gardening, piano tuning. It doesn't matter. And the third question is, do you have a unique distribution advantage? You have to have some unfair pathway to reach customers. Captive audience maybe, or a network, or a partnership. Let's do a quick case study to refine our understanding of the founder's triangle. Harvey AI, the company founder, Winston Weinberg, was a litigator himself. He went through the grind. So domain, check. He teamed up with an AI expert from DeepMind and Meta. So depth, check. And then they piloted inside top law firms and even partnered with some of them to train their own AI model, and then expanded across other law firms that they already knew. So distribution advantage, check. So they instinctively understood the founder's triangle. That's why they are reportedly worth $8 billion in 2025. So what's the one key takeaway here? When you have a great idea, apply the founder's triangle and check whether you have domain, depth, or distribution strength. If at least one of them is green, you're a go. And if you have all 3 turning green, floor it. You are on an accelerated path to build your own Harvey AI. But even if you have a strong conviction around exactly what idea you want to pursue, how you build your AI business can change the growth curve entirely. Step 2, the machinery. Building a business is all about managing the messy stuff. You know, the machinery, the daily details, the everyday execution. There are 5 core functions that you must focus on to build the entire business machine. I call them the dream functions. D-R-E-A-M, dream. Let's go through them quickly. D is for demand. That's about creating qualified pipeline of leads. No pipeline, no revenue. I've made that mistake. How do you find customers? How do customers find you? This is your lead gen engine. R for revenue. Your pricing, your packaging, your renewal mechanics, what's your profit margin, all of that needs to be very clear. E is the engine. This is your core product or service or platform that you deliver and how it fits the market needs. It's all about the design, the engineering, the product features, how to build what your customers will buy. A is for admin. This is all of your back office, finance, accounting, legal, billing, contracts, all of that. Things that keep your business running smoothly. And finally, M is marketing. How do you build reputation and brand through content, communities, connection, case studies? That is your business foundation, your dream machine running 24/7. Now, here's where the magic starts. As a solo founder, you don't need to do all of this manually or need to hire people for it. According to US Chamber of Commerce, 58% of small businesses are already using generative AI. So let's take the real world story of a business owner in Chicago. He used to run reports and spend hours crunching numbers manually to figure out the price adjustments that he had to make because his cost of raw materials kept changing all the time. Now he takes all that raw material data and dumps it into ChatGPT and gets the analysis in minutes. He also feeds all the data from his QuickBooks and his point of sale systems directly into Google's Notebook LM. That AI then analyzes all of that data and creates a podcast. He shares that podcast with his branch managers on what's going well, what needs more work. So that AI tool has become his CFO. And you can do all of this today. If you're running a software company or building an app, your team can be 2 AI agents building the next version of your app. One agent writes the code, the other one reviews it and debugs it. They could be up all night, catching and killing bugs and shipping features. Today's AI is the worst AI you'll ever use. Tomorrow, it'll get better faster. Now, this may feel like a lot on day one, but here's something actionable that you can try today. Don't worry about building the entire machinery. Just focus on the first piece of a single component of that machine. This week, just pick one area, just one, and find a single recurring task that you can automate. Try, for example, demand. See if a tool like Clay can enrich 100 leads. For marketing, for example, see if Gamma can help you build the slide deck. Now, yes, you want to reach the top of Mount Everest, but you don't get there by staring at the summit from base camp. You get there by focusing on the 18 inches of snow in front of you. You lift your boot and you plant one deliberate step, just one step at a time. That's how you get there. But once you build this dream machine, you will face the biggest question. What do you do when your rivals copy your business and steal your customers? Your revenue will stay in the castle only when you have built a moat around your castle. Step 3, the moats. Here's what most of us forget. The real difficulty in the AI-driven world isn't starting a business, but staying in business. Most of you know the story of Blockbuster. In the early 2000s, it was the king of video rentals. 9,000 stores, $6 billion in revenue. And it was the only place in the US for everyone to go and rent movie DVDs. But Blockbuster made most of its money on charging fees for rentals and then for late returns. And everyone hated the late fees. Then came Netflix. It got rid of both those fees and started a brand new way of renting movies. You pay a monthly subscription fee and they'll mail you the DVD in that famous red envelope. Now, Blockbuster had no way to respond. If they tried to match Netflix's strategy, it would destroy their core revenue model. Blockbuster even had a chance to buy Netflix for $50 million. They said no. And by year 2010, they went bankrupt. And Netflix value went from $50 million to nearly $500 billion. What's the lesson here? This is your first moat. In competitive strategy, this is called counter-positioning. If you sell your product in a way that attacks the core business model of your competition, you can take their market share. They'll see what you're doing, but they won't be able to respond to you without cannibalizing their own business. And this happens time and again. Southwest Airlines, Airbnb, Dollar Shave Clubs. Counter positioning is a great moat. The second moat is about sticky habits and creating high switching costs that make leaving you very painful. Think about it. Bing is a search engine that's just one click away. But Google has become a habit. iPhone users don't switch to Android easily. Uber users don't switch to Lyft easily. Nowadays, the new habit is ChatGPT. Google's Gemini is right there, built into the Chrome browser. But people are used to ChatGPT. So you should think about how to create such high switching costs. How do you make your product a habit? It's a great moat. And the third moat to make your business defensible, proprietary data and learning loops. Think about Google, Amazon, ChatGPT, Uber, Tesla. All of these great companies have one advantage. They have a gold mine of consumer data. They use that data to refine their products all the time. That generates more data for these companies, and it's a self-reinforcing loop. Now, you don't need to have that level of data, but I'd recommend that you think about this moat the hardest. Is there any proprietary data that you have? How do you get it? Is there a partnership you can strike? I'll give you another example. The fastest growing enterprise software company today is Cursor, and they are an AI coding platform for software engineers. They track and analyze keystrokes from millions of developers who use their product. The company analyzes those signals and launches a new feature every single day that drives more usage, and the learning loop continues. So those are the three moats. Now, even with all three moats, if you don't follow this one final step, your business may not find hypergrowth because no AI can debug the software that's running inside your head. Step 4, the mindset. Being a solo Thank you, and I love you.